Good morning. It's Travels with Dottie, and it's the 28th of March, 2024. We're here in Pahrump, and I had just gone to the chiropractor. That was my fourth visit to the chiropractor since I got here. I'm getting some therapy to help further treat my spinal problems, which he did so well with last year, and it eliminated some significant chronic pain. And now I just have very low grade stiffness and pain. He's continuing to work on me this year, and I'm very happy with the results so far. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through Albertson's. I've taken you through Smith's and through Walmart, and the third grocery store here is Albertson's. It's over actually next to the Walmart. And I'm doing what I can do to address some concerns viewers have with audio, hearing me speak. So I'm doing, in editing, I'm doing a voiceover here. So you can see the landscape go by, and I don't have to worry about any traffic or car noise. I've just eliminated the soundtrack off the drive, and all you're doing is you're hopefully hearing me crystal clear. Now, when we get into the grocery store, I did with my microphone set up, I turned up the gain significantly, because I think that the problem that people had in the grocery store videos with the sound was the interference of the background noise. There's a lot of background noise in the grocery store. And combine that with the idea that when I'm walking through a store with the GoPro on my chest, I'm talking softly, because if I talk loud, people see me walking and just kind of talking to myself. It seems very odd to people. And it makes me uncomfortable, it makes them uncomfortable, so I try to keep my voice down, and that doesn't seem to attract any attention. The next step, if we get complaints on this video, is to just do everything in post-production and not have any real-time dialogue, which would kind of be a little bit of a shame. I like the idea of doing the real-time dialogue inside places like Albertson's. The other thing that's been a problem is there was one, I think it was the Smith one. A couple people said, "Hey, your lens is dirty." There's a couple of things with that. I'm using a GoPro 10 with a max lens mod, and what I think happened in the video that people really complained about and thought I had a smudged lens was the lens wasn't seated quite right, and I got really pronounced lens flare from anything bright. And so trust me, I make sure my lens is clean when I start a video, and now I'm making sure that max lens mod is seated in there correctly. And I'm in post-production now, so I have seen the footage from Albertson's, and there's definitely some lens flare when you're seeing the overhead fluorescent lights. There's a little bit of flare there, but I think it's less flare. They're not really designed. GoPros are designed for outdoors. They're really not designed for a lot of indoor stuff. That's my feeling anyway. Again, if the flare is too distracting or it looks like a dirty lens to you, just let me know what you're seeing. I could be I'm using right now, what you're seeing is my iPhone Pro Max. So, it's doesn't have lens flare in those conditions. It's a much better camera, but it's not very subtle. I did have a chest strap for it, and it looked, just the look of it on my chest was distracting to people. So hopefully the GoPro is just so much more convenient. I'm hoping that works here. But here we are. There's the Walmart on the left, the Panda Express, which is right next to the Denny's, and we're going to make a left-hand turn here. And we're going to be at Albertson's. You might see that little shopping strip casino called Dottie's. Not spelled the same way as my Dottie, but it is Dottie's. It's a chain. There's many of them. There's the Albertson's there on the left. There's a little flare from the sun there. So like I said, this is in the same big shopping area as the Walmart. There's a Verizon store in here. There's I think it's a CVS over to my right here. But this is the Albertsons. One thing I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to is talking about some prices a little bit more. I think people get interested in what prices are in the grocery store where I am compared to where they live. It's early in the morning still. It's right about 9 o'clock, so it's not very busy. Yeah, it's a CVS right in front of me there. I do listen to my viewers, and I found a way to turn up the gain on the microphone. So I'm going to take you through Albertson's and see if the sound is a little better. One of the things that I think is the problem, not just the background noise, but when I talk as I'm going through a store, I try to do it very quietly, because if I do it loud, people look at me like there's something wrong with me. So I haven't been into this Albertson's in quite a while. So as I got into editing, it was just, my voice was okay. There was just too much background noise. And it really, I'm sorry, it just really wasn't going to work. The shopping cart in particular was making a very obnoxious, loud, distracting noise. So I'm going to, just overlay this with a voiceover. Now, here I've arrived in what I'm looking for, and oddly enough, in the original recording, I wasn't really talking here. I wasn't explaining what I was looking for. I was looking for chicken salad and egg salad. And in front of us is a huge selection of potato salad. And, there was one thing of tuna salad up there, no chicken salad. So I was a little baffled. So I decided to go through the kind of the bakery areas, the cookies, and I decided to not pay any attention to the cookies and breads and dessert items. I carefully walked through there, and I went to the deli here. And again, if I left the sound on, you just would have heard the background noise, because I didn't really say anything here either. So I just went and I'm looking for, so there must be the chicken salad and egg salad here. But again, just like looking at that other display of prepackaged, it looked like it should be there, and so many things looked like what I was looking for, but no, there was a ton of different kinds of potato salad. There was a little bit of tuna salad, but no chicken salad. And I'm not a huge fan of tuna salad. I want a chicken salad. I said, well, the prepackaged things must be in a different area. Let's check in here. So some of the things looked kind of promising in terms of the packaging, but alas, no potato salad or no chicken salad. Then I decided, well, I must have missed it up here. It must be with it's got to be with that tuna salad and the potato salad. So I decided to make one more run through here to make sure I covered all the center island displays. Then I headed back up. And, I haven't been in Albertson's in over a year. So, and they've moved stuff around a little bit. And I don't remember anything. So it's kind of like being the first time in a brand new grocery store trying to learn the layout. And you find when you're a nomad, you're doing that a lot. You get used to being in unfamiliar grocery stores. But luckily, I love grocery shopping, so I'm okay doing this. There I am taking a little bit closer look, thinking, it's got to be there. It's got to be there. It's got to be. Wouldn't you think? But no, that's up at the top. There's a couple of things of tuna salad. Everything else is potato salad. Look how long I stood there and just take it. I just must be missing it. It's got to be here. And those are just dips and things. Quite a variety of dips. So this is like a big chunk of my time in Albertson's is trying to hunt down these two things. So I decided I'm going to go back to the deli. And as I go by, I noticed a couple of employees doing fresh sushi, and I like sushi. So I knew it was fresh because I saw them making it, so I grabbed the package real quick. Then I asked them about the potato salad or the chicken salad and egg salad, and they said, well, you need to go down to the deli and ask them. So that's what I did. I asked this lady, real nice lady who was back there working, slicing cheese. And she said, well, hang on, let me take a look. Because evidently they have both those things normally. And she said, no, we don't have either one now. We're out of both. And I asked about, do you have it prepackaged anywhere? She said, no, the only thing they're prepackaged that they sell is the tuna salad. So I got my answer. I wasn't crazy. It just didn't exist. So I'm checking the time, just letting you know that I think it was about 9 o'clock in the morning. Pretty empty. Nice going through an empty grocery store, isn't it? Now, there's very few things that I need. This is mostly to do a video, really, to show you the third grocery store in Pahrump. And one of the things I decided to do here, if I'm remembering this correctly, oh, maybe not. At some point here, I'm going to show you some meat. I'm not going to buy any, but I'm going to show you some prices on what meat costs here at the Albertson's in Pahrump, because I think people get pretty interested in knowing what things cost compared to where they live. And I'm going to switch back to the regular audio only because that's where I quote the prices and everything, and it's too hard to try to figure that out. Hang on. So on the lower cost side, there's 100% ground beef, 3 pounds for $12.99. There's on the upper end, there's it says Laura's lean beef. That looks pretty high end, and that is $9.49 a pound. And you get the signature brand is $7.49 a pound. see. Now we have lean ground beef, 20% fat, is on sale for $3.47 a pound. That's pretty good. I hope everything else got on camera. I didn't think to move the camera much. Let's see. Wow, I really don't see much in terms of steaks here. Beef loin, $10.99 a pound. Top round, $4.99 a pound. And we have T-bone. It's on sale for $6.97 a pound. Top loin, $10.99 a pound. And we have ribeye. Ribeye's pretty popular. It's $16.99 a pound. I don't need any of those things, but I thought you might be interested. So I'm guessing you can see what I mean about the sound, that it's pretty distracting with all the echoing and background. So I think we're better off doing it this way. And I sort of have to re-experience this with you because I can't remember where I'm going or what I was looking for in the moment. So we'll discover that together. I think I'm eyeing the frozen foods here. And I like having a good stock of frozen breakfast stuff, like breakfast burritos and the little sandwiches that I think Jimmy Dean makes most of them, but I find one here that I like. And I've eyeballed it, I got it, and it's that one. The English muffins. Having second thoughts, but I decided, no, this is what I want. And I remarked it was just under $10 for 4 sandwiches, so it's about $2.50 per sandwich. It's not too bad. Now, I'm wanting ice cream, and I'm going to talk to you quite a bit about the ice cream. I'm a little confused here because it just seems like a very finite, small sampling of ice cream, but then I realized the real section is up here. And if you remember me, I think it was in in Smith's or Walmart, I bought some strawberry ice cream. I was looking for like raspberry swirl. I couldn't find it. What I found as I've gotten older, my taste buds have gotten very sensitive to flavored ice cream. I don't really like it. The strawberry ice cream, the taste almost seems acidic to me on the tip of my tongue. So I'm looking for vanilla ice cream, and I'm seeing vanilla cream bean and all these. I'm just looking for something that just says vanilla, and I'm beginning to understand why my dad, who loved ice cream his whole life, when he got older, my age and older, all he really wanted was vanilla ice cream. And that's what I'm craving right now. And, there's so many different flavors. It's just, finding either plain just chocolate or vanilla, not easy. And I think this one I found off-brand, just said vanilla. There was a brand next to it that said French vanilla. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe you can tell me what French vanilla is versus regular vanilla. Tell me in the comments. But finally got the ice cream. Now, I'll tell you that I had one of the reasons I haven't been here for a long time. It was either early last year or the year before. I was shopping here, and I came in one day, and about half the freezers were down, more than half. So frozen food really wasn't widely available, and everything seemed dirty and there was an odd smell, and I got very, very turned off. Here I'm just looking for a stiff brush for just for cleaning my toilet. I do have a regular toilet brush, but I want something smaller and stiffer, and I found it right there. There we go. So I was very turned off by Albertsons, and I will tell you that my experience now is the complete opposite of that. It's bright, it's super clean, it's open, everything's working, everything's well stocked. They've certainly redeemed themselves in my eyes. But it shows you, like a retail establishment, all you have to do is show your bad side once, and you lose a lot. You lose customers. Now, one of the things I'll tell you about that meat selection, in particular the steaks, nothing looked bad, but it did not. It paled in comparison to. I always get a backup of those that Smart Balance butter. The Coyote Fresh Foods had such great steaks and beautiful meats in Quartzsite, in that little market. It put this place to shame, really. And the prices were not that bad. I was comparing them to the Walmart prices, and they were pretty even. Now here we have another feudal search going on. And this time the feudal search is for cream cheese. You notice I'm around a lot of dairy stuff, but I cannot see cream cheese. I did remember I'm down to like 2 or 3 eggs. And actually, it turned out I was down to 4 eggs. So I needed to buy eggs. And I think that was about $5. And I was looking there at the same thing, super organic brand label, was over $9, like double the price. But I'm still going up and down here trying to figure. I mean, I see cottage cheese, I see yogurt, I see this like huge bank of dairy products, but no cream cheese. And there's butter again, and I am baffled. So there's a guy there. He works there. He's talking to this lady. She's stocking the shelves. Did I ask him? Would it take 2 seconds to ask him? No. I decide I'm going to find it myself. I must be close. So there I go off again. And of course, he disappeared in the back. So I'm going to go down this way again. And I'm looking at that. That's the shelf it looks like it should be on. Doesn't it look like cream cheese should be there? It's not. And there's milk and stuff. And I'm baffled. And I'm walking back and forth. And I'm thinking, I wish that guy was still here. I'd just ask him. But he's nowhere to be seen. There are no other employees around. Is there another cooler down here that has more stuff? And the answer is no, there is not. But then I saw the water, and I was looking for, can I get a deal on the water? And this water down there was 2 of these big things for $8. So that was a pretty good deal. So they're $4 for 24. Not those, but the ones below. Yeah, those. So I got 2 of those. I got storage space in the truck I can use. So I got 2 of those for $8. So I'm turning around with visions of cream cheese dancing in my head. And guess what? That young man is back, so I'm on my way to ask him. I think I said something like, "Excuse me, I give up. Where the heck is the cream cheese?" And he kind of chuckles a little bit. He says, "It's all the way back on the other side of aisle 1. Wow, that's the opposite end of the store. So that's where we're going to go. And I'm curious as to what the logic is going to be for having it at the opposite end of the store. We'll see. See, I'm in post-production, so I already know what it is. But I'm going to hold you in suspense. And we're passing the liquor section here. I'm not a drinker, so I don't care about this stuff. But if you're in Pahrump and you need some liquor, there's liquor in Albertson's. I don't mean just beer and wine. I mean liquor. Remember, when you want to be quicker. Wine is fine, but liquor's quicker. They have a little floor of fresh flowers there. I didn't even notice that when I was in the store. I just noticed it now, watching it with you. See how clean and bright it is in here? Very nice. Good job, Albertson's. And see, it literally was the complete opposite end of the store. And we have arrived to the produce section in aisle 1. And I'm sort of, my head's on a swivel. I'm looking around. Where's the cream cheese? Where's the cream cheese? And then I spot it. And I'm like, there it is. All kinds of cream cheese. Every kind of cream cheese you'd ever want. So I got it. And then I looked up and realized the operative word here was cheese. Because look on the right. All that cheese. This is where all the cheese is. Shredded cheese, blocks of cheese, slices of cheese. This is the cheese section. So cream cheese, naturally. But to me, it's all dairy. And I would think all this cheese stuff should be with the rest of the dairy stuff. But you know what? They probably have a good reason. It's not. So I learned a lesson. If I want cheese, it's aisle 1. If I want the rest of dairy, it's at the other end of the store. And at this point, I'm feeling like I've mission accomplished. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a self-serve checkout today. Not sure why I'm stopped. Oh, now I remember why I'm stopping. I love cinnamon toast. And I looked up and there was a thing. There was one left of cinnamon sugar, which would be great for making cinnamon toast. And I noticed, holy crap, it's $5. It's like everything seems like it's $5. I know that's an exaggeration, but $5 for some things, a nice steak or something, hamburger, $5, but a little tiny thing of cinnamon sugar, $5? Really? So I look on the screen there, and instead of 2, I charge myself for 3 of them. I'm putting in my phone number there to make sure I get my discounts. Yeah, those of you worried about, you just put your phone number out there for everybody to see. Well, it's already out there. It's on my website. Clients call me. It's public. It's easy to block people, and you get someone calling you don't want calling you. It's tap block. And she eliminated it right away, and I said, could I have done that myself? She goes, yeah, you could have done it. I'm like, okay, learn something else new. these fancy self-checkout things. It's come a long way since my day when in 1976, when I worked in a grocery store in the summer for 2 summers in a row in northern New Hampshire. We had those old-fashioned mechanical cash registers. And they never trained me on it. I did just about every job except for a cashier, and I never cut. But I did deli, I did grocery, I bagged groceries and for the carts.
That's right. Thank God.
9:49.
There were quite a few pretty young girls as cashiers. You always hope to get, or at least I always hope to get called up to bag.
And that is it.
Cashiers.
And your savings is 4.
Oh, I'm gonna go in the cooler
Please
here.
select your payment method.
32.
I have no idea why. Tap.
Please wait. System processing.
I'll be back. I have some cookies I can share with
My receipt.
Please
I'm
remember
ready
to
to
take
go.
Okay, 2680.
Starbucks Cafe.
Hey, buddy.
They mentioned that.
So I have an observation here that I will share out in the parking lot.
I didn't really go through the conversation
So how many items did I buy? I bought
How many
2,
things
3,
did I buy,
4,
and how
5,
many of them were
6,
like
7,
$5 and
8,
something?
9,
I was
10,
swearing I was
11,
going to say 3/4 of
12
these
items.
items were $5. Seemed true though.
And out of those items that cost me right around $5, and I'm going to include things that were like $4.79 and $5.50, were 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's true. It may be true somewhere, but
Okay, so 4. It just, I guess it was a little bit of a misconception, but it just seems like so many things seem to be $5 these days. I don't know. Well, let me know in the comments if you experience the same thing, that everything you pick up seems to cost $5. So let's see.
One of the things I got to do this week is I've got to pull all that stuff out of there.
I don't think I can squeeze.
Because it's very. Now there's a
I can't do it.
Got away from me.
Let's see if I can get that receipt.
I am
instead of having it flat
not like.
I'm going to be chasing that.
Littering, but it's
feel bad
really
about
took
that.
off.
But
There's no way I was going to.
It's got a 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Then I determined
I think it's stuck there. If it is, I'll go over and get it. I think it is stuck there. I'll go get it.
Store these waters inside.
I'm going to try not to drop my dozen eggs, which I did in Quartzsite. I bought a dozen eggs. In Quartzsite, that's no joke. A dozen eggs is pretty expensive. And, oh, no, it blew away. I don't see it anymore. I really don't feel good about any kind of littering, inadvertent or not. It's long gone. Probably over by the Dairy Queen by now.
But now it's
a windy day today.
I'm done.
Windy.
Chiropractor.
All right.
Done a video. Picked up some.
And I'm not going to have you look at my steering wheel here as I drive. I'm going to sign off here.
You to driving, looking at my steering wheel.
Hope
Boy,
to see you
people
on the
did not
next
like
video.
that. I won't do that again.
Thank you for giving your time to watch.
I'm going to switch to the front view so you can see where I'm going. People tend to like this a whole lot better. And here's just another view of Albertson's, and I'm going to sneak out of the parking lot. I think I've mentioned this before. I love these palm trees. Every time I drive by and look at these palm trees, I feel like, am I in Nevada or Florida? I love palm trees. You can see all the little businesses that are in here. There's a UPS store in here. There's also a Verizon store. Real estate places. There's a Dairy Queen right there. And also a T-Mobile store right there in the corner. The AT&T stores here is just the other side of the street. Other side of 160 over here. So it's really nice to be staying someplace that everything I need is very convenient. Amazon, if I order something from Amazon, it often will arrive like the next day versus a week or more when I was in Quartzsite. There's more palm trees. And you can see I'm coming from here, or whether I'm coming from here or coming from Walmart or CVS, it's a very short trip back home. If I don't mind riding on the sidewalk, I could take my bike down here, my e-bike down here if I wanted to. Wouldn't be able to carry groceries though, at least not a couple of cases of bottled water would rule that out real quick. Yeah, it's about 9:30 in the morning, 9:45. Traffic's not too bad. I think that's the Taco Bell, and where that person is turning to the left there would go into Smith's and the Taco Bell. And here we are close to our turn to go home. There's the McDonald's on the right and the two casinos that we drive between to get home. And there's a Walgreens on the corner there to the right. And here we are on Crawford Way. But look at the beautiful blue sky today. And the temperature is just about perfect. As I'm sitting here, I'm looking inside the rig, and it's 1:09 p.m. and it's 69 degrees outside. Perfect. And here we are on the entrance to Preferred RV Resort. I'm just waiting for them to look at my thing on the dash and open the gate for me. And there we go. I think I mentioned that some people look at this and go, oh my God, they're so close together. It's terrible. Well, we're older people here. We go to bed early. We're quiet. It really doesn't matter. I've never really had noise problems here from my neighbors at all. Yeah, did you hear Dottie bark there? It's because someone had the audacity to walk by on the road talking. So Dottie barked. And that's pretty much it for today. We've arrived back home, and you came along with me to go to Albertson's, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I always appreciate you taking your time to watch my videos. Thank you.